Bethel, Maine, home to one of the East Coast's biggest and best ski resorts, and I visited it from March 11th, 2022 to March 14th, 2022. Sunday River, or as annoying Sugarloaf fanboys would call it, Someday Bigger. And if you are someone who says that, respectfully, shut up. Anyway, Sunday River, 8 peaks, and I love it. Now let's rank those lifts. Sunday River has 8 peaks and 14 lifts. As always, no carpets, but let's look at the lifts I didn't ride. Lock Mountain Triple, Little Whitecap Quad, Oz Quad, Quantum Leap Triple were all lifts I did not ride. Now let's get on to the ones I did ride. Number 10, Jordan Mountain Double, a 1994 Hall Garaventa C-Tech Double. This lift is like over easy at Stowe. It connects the bases of Jordan Bowl with a way to North Peak. Like I've said before, it's an important job, but it's not worthy of anything higher than last. I do like some of the super tall towers, though. Number 9, Aurora Quad, a 1984 Yan Quad. This lift is one of a lot of Yans at Sunday River. It has its own terrain pod, which can be lapped, and it can also access North Peak and most other areas. We used it to access North Peak and never really lapped it. It's an interesting lift, but the lift is pretty long and slow. Apparently, there isn't enough trail capacity to warrant a detachable, which sucks. Number 8, White Heat Quad, a 1988 Yan Quad. I rode this lift once while I was at Sunday River. Pretty much the same story as Aurora. It's long, it's slow, and it's cold. The trail that runs right next to the lift is super wide, so that it gets blasted by wind. I think it's cool it stays kind of low to the ground, but the lift still gets really, really cold. If there wasn't so much wind, I think White Heat would be really fun. Unfortunately, that wind blows all the snow around, so you better pack your ice skates. This was definitely a one-and-done lift for me. Number 7, Southridge Express, 1992 Pama Challenger Detachable Quad. This was Sunday River's second detachable. American Skiing Company decided to put it in on their beginner slope. It used to run at about 600 feet per minute, but now, after 32 chairs were removed, it runs at about 730 feet per minute. This is still pretty slow, but hey, it's better than 600 feet per minute. Of course, there's no great terrain off it, but it is open for night skiing, which is awesome. It serves a little terrain park towards the bottom, and there are a couple of fun, natural jumps on one of the trails under the lift. I had a lot of fun at night skiing off this lift. Number 6, Chondola, the 2008 Doppelmayr Uni-G Detachable Chondola. The only Chondola on the East Coast is pretty cool. It has Doppelmayr 6E98 chairs, which are these super comfortable chairs, and CWA Omega cabins. The cabins were off the line when I was there, though. It serves fine terrain, nothing super exciting. However, you can access so many places off it. Spruce Peak, Barker Mountain, Aurora, Jordan, via the Jordan Mountain Double, and maybe even Whitecap if you like walking and skis. Number 5, Alera Group Competition Lift, a 2017 Doppelmayr T-Bar. This T-Bar serves terrain off of Lock Mountain. However, it is only open to racers on weekends. I probably should have mentioned this by now, but I'm a ski racer. Anyway, I took a racing lesson and got to use the T-Bar. It was really cool to ski alongside the Bates College team and some of the Sunday River racers. The race trail off of it was fun and I learned a lot. I have to say, it's a beating to work your legs on the way down and then on the way back up. This was my first time riding a T-Bar in a while, since I was at Smuggler's Notch, and it was really cool to get back on one. Number 4, Spruce Peak Triple, a 2014 Doppelmayr TriStar Triple. After the original Borvig Triple was wrecked, a new triple chair was needed to replace it. A Doppelmayr Triple was chosen. But it's not just any Doppy Triple, it has a loading carpet. Wow! For real though, this lift is great and the lift can run at full speed. The lift is kind of long, it's sort of a long ride, but the terrain it has is my third favorite on the mountain. The top has some nice moguls, then you move on to a steep section that has no moguls, then back to moguls. There are tons of great jumps, and right before you hit the bottom, there's a great mogul section under the lift, and then a huge drop where you pick up some real speed. Then do it again, and again, and again. Not many people ride it, so there's never really a line. Number 3, North Peak Express, a 1997 Doppelmayr third-generation Uni Detachable Quad. The Sunday River Park lift comes in really high on this list. The lift is amazing. Because it serves almost only terrain parks, it runs at 1,000 feet per minute, and let me tell you, that thing feels faster than 1,000. It's so great to lap this lift. The parks it serves, such as 3D and T72, are just amazing. 3D wasn't open when I was there, but it looks to me more of an intermediate terrain park. T72 is the real deal. You start off with huge jumps, and then you could choose rails and tubes or more jumps. Then at the bottom, rails and tubes again dominate the scene, with a few other elements scattered in. If parks aren't your thing, then try some of the other trails under the lift, which vary from narrow mogul trails to glades. The sheer variety of terrain this lift serves is just amazing. Number 2. Barker Mountain Express, 1987 Yan detachable quad, retrofitted by Pama in 1997. In 1987, the original area of Sunday River got a huge upgrade. This came in the form of a Yan detachable called the Sunday River Express. As we know now, Yan detachables kinda suck safety-wise, so Pama retrofitted it with new chairs, some new towers, shivs, terminal skins, and new TB-41 grips. Barker serves a lot of terrain, and even though it is slow, I still love it. I could not get enough of the trail called Agony, which runs right under the lift. The trail is so fun. It's moguls at a really steep angle, and it feels like it goes on forever. After that, you can take a little break or pound some more moguls before another great part, the slopes course. This has super high bank turns and drops that allow you to get lots of air, and you can build up so much speed as the bank turns allow you to just keep on going. Epic trail, epic lift. Number 1. Jordan Bull Express, a 1994 Doppelmayr first-generation uni detachable quad. The number 1 lift is no longer with us. In 1994, as part of the then largest expansion in the East, Les Otten opened up the Jordan Bull, and the main lift was the Jordan Bull Express. This lift would access some really cool terrain and grow Sunday River massively. It is still a popular lift to this day, and I love it too. It has my favorite trail off of it, Caramba. This follows the lift line for almost the whole way down. It has really big moguls and drops, and towards the bottom where it starts to flatten out, there are plenty of great jumps to destroy your knees even more. This and Agony would be epic on a powder day. But unfortunately for me, I didn't even try them until our last 2 days of the mountain, after it had been skied off. Oh well, but still, they're great. Blind Ambition is another standout trail that Jordan offers, as well as access to every other peak on the mountain. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what you thought. See you next time.